YouTube, what's going on? Exhibit here, bringing you a brand new video. In today's video, we got the Atlanta FAR main event. This one was actually a kind of a wild one. They actually decided to change the weather up for the event. So it actually started in qualifying. So they added some wind, some cloudiness to the event, which made the racetrack dark. That's why it's kind of like a nighttime vibe. But over the span of qualifying, heat races, and LCQs, they decided to like up the wind. So in the heat races, it was a little bit windier. And then when we got to the main event, they actually decided to do some rain plus a lot of wind. And you guys will see how much of a difference that actually makes in this main event. So it's insane. But right off the rip, we got a great start. I don't know what it is, but I actually do really well on starts. Came around the first corner in first. Did the section right here. I should have maybe doubled that, but we just decided to do the table, play it safe. In the heat race, I did the same exact sequence, and got taken out in the start. So thank God that didn't happen. But you can see we couldn't even triple the big triple on this track. We were going double single the whole entire race, which was actually pretty insane, to be honest. Just to think about how much that wind played a factor in making that jump. But yeah, so we had to double that. Played a factor in some other sections too, like one of the main rhythm sections on the other side of the track played a big factor in that as well. But on the first lap, we did pretty good. We got out to a great start, fourth or something like that after that first or second turn. Hit the triple, go into the sand section, came out third out of the sand section, hit the whoops, came out second, hit the over-under, came out first for the first lap lead. Technically first lap lead because we crossed the finish line. But you can physically and like visibly see the rain coming down on the screen. It made it definitely a different factor, a different change of pace. It's actually kind of cool that they did that. I wish we were able to hit all the jumps per se, but it definitely played a factor. So that was actually kind of cool to see. I heard rumors that they might do it for outdoors as well. So that's actually kind of cool. So but yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of minor mistakes that we were doing, or rhythm sections we couldn't hit just because of that factor. So it played a real interesting game. But luckily, as you can see, we got out front early. We tried to check out. We made some minor mistakes. I think one of them is in the sand section. I don't know what lap it was, but honestly, the sand actually was faster with the rain and the windiness per se. It made it more hard packed, so it was actually a little bit quicker than normal. I feel like in the normal sequence for this track, the sand section is really slow. But I felt like I was flying on this end with the rain and stuff like that. But yeah, so first couple laps, we rode pretty freaking well. Got out to an early lead. We were kind of checking out. I know Mr. Clean is right behind me. He rode the 125, and let me tell you, that guy is freaking fast because he passed me once I went down and I couldn't catch up to him. But honestly, it was a great battle because we literally battled the entire race. Like, after I'm in front right here for the first, I don't know how long this has been already, I think 3-4 minutes, which is only really 3 laps, almost 3 laps. But for the rest of the race, you will see Mr. Clean like right next to me, in front of me, and we were going at it. Not necessarily going at it per se, but he was right there and I was catching him. We were playing like a yo-yo effect, which is actually pretty cool. He catches me right here because I mess up this rhythm section. And you can see when I look behind that he's right on my ass right here. So luckily we were able to just ride consistently consistently to stay in this position with Mr. Clean. But I wasn't able to triple into the sand section, which was costing me some time. But I was catching him since he was on the 125. I was catching him in this section right here because of the whoops, great whoop speed. And that's just, I think, because of the 250. But you can see we're right next to each other. He makes a pass in that sand section. I go over the over under. I make a pass right here over the finish line. So it was a great battle, to be honest. So I was pretty happy about that. We were actually able to battle for once. I don't think I've battled Mr. Clean at all throughout the whole entire series. So it was awesome to just go back and forth with him and just duke it out, per se. And it was kind of like this the whole entire race. I wish I didn't have minor mistakes, which kind of cost me. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy with how I rode. It was pretty awesome how we were able to just go back and forth and do what we were able to do. Because you can see, like, I make a pass right here in the whoops. I case that, he makes a pass right there. So it was awesome to it's gonna be probably awesome to watch, per se, but it was also like awesome just to go through this as well. But you can see that everybody was doubling everything. We were trying to, I didn't even try to do the triple one lap. I knew it was chalked. We were actually trying to get a parade lap. Here's one of the minor mistakes. I go down on the triple. I couldn't get the triple in. I go down on the sand. But we were actually trying to get a parade lap before the main event started, because we just wanted to see how different the track's going to feel with that high increase of wind. And thankfully we did, and I'm thankful that we did, because when we did the parade lap, we went for the triple and it was chalked. Like, we came up so short. I don't think anybody cleared it. I think everybody cased the shit out of it. And honestly, it was a funny moment, because first off, we got a parade lap. That doesn't really happen in bikes, per se. Second off, everybody crashed on it. It was just hilarious. But yeah, so it made a big factor. And I just wish that I could have just maybe hit it once, per se, and just try to send it. But we didn't do that. But yeah, so thankfully we got a parade lap, kind of test out the track with how it was not necessarily deforming, but how it was going to play in the wind and the rain. And then even like this section, it was kind of chalked. We had to double this section most of the time. I did try to go onto the tabletop a couple times. We were able to do it a few times, not necessarily consistent. And I just noticed my game lagged right there, or recording lag right there, but we were able to do it a couple times, which was kind of cool. So you'll see that in this video. But yeah, overall experience in the wind and rain, honestly, I think it was an all right experience. I'm not going to sit here and say it was a great experience. I wish we could have hit the rhythm sections. I think it would have played a big factor for everybody, just because how kind of technical that first rhythm section was. If you didn't land on top of the table and you didn't get off the table clean, you're kind of chalked for the triple. But that really didn't even play a factor into the race. But yeah, so overall experience with the wind and the rain, I thought it was a cool idea. I think they're going to try, like I said, try to do it for the outdoor series. I thought it was an awesome idea, and hopefully we could do it as well next time in this circumstance as well, because I honestly didn't know what to expect for like a track like this. Because you guys go watch, I don't even know if I posted my Daytona one. I think I did, but if you go watch that, man, that was a rough experience for like those type of tracks, per se. So I'm thankful that I did really well on this one. And I think this is when I try to go for it, and this is the first opportunity where I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I saved this. That's going to be on TikTok. You're going to see that, because I don't know how the hell I saved that. And then I hit the wall. But yeah, but going back, I mean, I hope we can do this again next week in I think it's Foxborough. I think it is. Just ride consistent, per se. That's all I really want to do. I'm not really good at these speedway type racetracks like the Daytona one. If you go back, I struggled tremendously. So thankfully we were able to just get a good start on this one. It didn't crash in the first corner like I have in the past like 3 races. So thankfully that didn't happen. But you should have saw the heat race. I didn't even mention the heat race. So the heat race got out to I got a horrible gate pick because I actually forgot to pick my gate. So I was on the outside, got a great start, pulled hole shot. I think we're going around I don't know what it was, but someone DQ'd off the start, so we had to restart it. So after my great start, we DQ'd. So we restarted that one. And then halfway through it, I don't know what happened. I think the server crashed. And halfway through it, the server crashed on the restart. So we had to restart it all again. But during the race for the server crash, it was total, like, it was insane. You can see right here, I've eventually got the on off, barely, but we couldn't triple out of it. But for the heat race, on the server, not on the first restart, we got a great start. We were able to get a better gate pick, and we got a great start. And then I did exactly what I did in this main event, where I started, I doubled, I did the table, I just did the table portion, and then I got hit, and then I crashed again because someone else hit me as well. So it was absolutely chalked. And then throughout that whole race, I was panicking because I was like, oh my god, I can't like go to the LCQ in this is gonna be so bad. But we were like panicking, we were like under jumping stuff, we were over jumping stuff. I crashed my homie Zug 3 times. One time I pushed him into the wall on the over under jump. That's actually kind of hilarious. So I'm actually really grateful that we had the server disconnect. I don't know who did it, but I'm so glad we did, because after that, we were able to just get a good restart, and we were able to get a good, I think we finished like 4th or something like that in the heat race after that. So thankfully that occurred, and we were able to get into the main event. We were able to get our gate pick and go from there. But man, that was hectic, because we were just like, what the hell happened? We had a DQ, we had a server disconnect. I don't think that's happened yet this year, so that was kind of like a crazy circumstance what happened. But yeah, so thankfully we didn't have to go to the LCQ. I heard the LCQ was very bad because it was the first time the wind went up, and I think it was raining as well. So that was kind of chalked if you guys went to the LCQ. I don't know who was in the LCQ, to be honest, off the top of my head. But going back to the main event, you can see that Mr. Clean is right here in front of me. We were just like yo-yoing. You can see like some sections I would catch him, some sections he would just pull away from me. Like one section is that after the big triple, the sand section, that's one section he was pulling away from me. He was hitting that really good. And then I would catch him in like the whoops a little bit. And then I think in both whoops I was able to catch him. But this went on for 10 to 11 minutes. I don't even know how many minutes we have left. I can't really see on my recording, but this went on for a long time. I see him right there. We were just going like a yo-yo effect, and it was awesome to see, because because the one race that we did win, nobody was there, and I was just riding my own race. And then last weekend we got a horrible start, had to charge through the pack. So you don't really get to battle with like the top guys when that happens. And then that sucked right there. He crashed in the whoops. He got back on the bike. As he was getting back on the bike, it swerved. I had nowhere to go, hit his front tire, crashed. Just unfortunate. He didn't mean to do that or anything like that. But yeah, but it's if you don't get a great start, and if they don't get a great start, you're honestly just by yourself half the race. Or you're battling through the pack and they're gone and you can't battle with them. So I'm really grateful that we were able to do this per se. We were able to battle it. Even though he got the better of me this race, hopefully next race I can get the better of him and get a W or something like that. But yeah, he rode really good. The X crew, I think Evokes, I don't know what Evokes got, to be honest. I think actually I do know. For some reason he got DQ'd, so he had too many cuts, and he was like, I don't know where I got cuts. And we watched back his replay, and he literally just skips half of the rhythm section on a couple laps. So I mean, he's gonna get cuts for that. And then he got DQ'd. And then Zuggy, I think he got 10th. I think he was in 9th when he crossed the finish line, but then he was in 10th for cuts per se. So not a bad showing. I think he had a horrible start. He had a really bad start. He kind of what happened to me in my heat race, that what happened to him in the main. So that kind of sucks, but he battled his way up. I think at one point he was dead last. Zug, comment down below if that is accurate, because I'm pretty sure it's accurate. But just comment down below if that's accurate or not. But But yeah, so he charges himself all the way back up to 10th, which is actually pretty decent for a open track like this, because once you get especially in the wind and rain, you can't really do all the big lines, so everybody's doing the same thing. But once you're doing the same lines and everybody is just doing the same speed and you get a bad start, it's hard to catch. You have to hit everything perfect. You have to have your corner speed faster than everybody else. So good for him to come all the way back up to 10th. I think that puts him above top 10, inside, I think top 5, if I'm not mistaken, in points. And somehow I saved that and the whoops. Don't ask me how I did that, because I even said over this over-under jump, I was like, how the hell did I save this? Because most of the time I just hit that bike and I crash. So thankfully we were able to save that one, go into the whoops, and actually not die in the whoops as well. So, but yeah, so shout to Zug for 10th. Shout to Evokes for even like racing. He should have just gave his spot up after DQing. I mean, come on, man. How do you DQ in a race like this? I understand, like I think it's Indy. I understand because of the tough block situation, but man, on Atlanta, how do you even DQ? But yeah, so going back to my race, this was the first mistake that I made that eventually led me to lose sight of clean, and it was with how many seconds? It was with the 2-lap card out, and eventually I just lost pace with him. With that crash, he was able to hit it clean, and I lost pace. And here I noticed that I was up by 20 plus seconds to third, so I was just like, all right, I just got to race 2 laps, can't make any more stupid mistakes, even though I do. I think I make another mistake in the sand, I think on the last lap. But yeah, so I can honestly say that sand section was hard to go in for me. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't triple in any lap besides like maybe once or twice, which was weird. But yeah, so this is where I just cruise in for 2nd place. And we just kind of just rode our last couple laps out, just right here, because I can't see clean. He's too far ahead now. I think he's already in the rhythm section, which sucks, because I was hoping to battle him for the last couple laps, but hey, it happens. And yeah, so, but honestly, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that's staying tuned for this and watching all of this, as well as like staying through the whole entire video. It means a lot. I know these my videos haven't been posting recently, with everything going on in life, and just like not enough content to post per se, because I want to have some good content. It's hard to get what I really want to get. So but thankfully you guys are liking this. We're gonna stick with it throughout the entire race seasons as they come up. We're gonna do a commentary. I'm trying to get back into more of a different like Apex, maybe FPS. I keep saying this in every video, like let me post some Apex videos, but honestly I don't really know what I want to do with my videos. So I'm still brainstorming on what I really want to do and stuff like that. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody just staying tuned for these, giving them a thumbs up and everything like that. It means a lot. And the YouTube shorts, I know the YouTube shorts have been popping, which is awesome. And I also want to give a big shout out to everybody on TikTok. Man, we just crushed 10,000 followers, so that's absolutely insane for me. Didn't think that was going to happen, so I'm so grateful and thankful that you guys are enjoying the TikToks. They're really fun to do. They're really easy to do, so I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying them. But yeah, I just want to say big shout out to you guys for liking that stuff and following. We hit the 10K goal. We're close to 1,000 on YouTube. That's my next goal. So but yeah, we're just gonna keep chugging along. We're gonna keep posting bike stuff, and we're gonna keep posting eventually some other stuff as well once I find my flow again with like what's going on in my life as well as work, because it's been very stressful the last couple of weeks. So just stay tuned for that stuff. It's coming along. And but yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that's involved. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's in the Discord as well, everybody that's come through every single day. Man, it means a lot. So appreciate you guys, and we're gonna keep killing it. We're not stopping anytime soon. We're gonna keep killing it with these far videos on the weekends, and we're eventually gonna get into something else. I don't know what, but yeah. So but with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of a different type of video because we didn't really have like the full track, but it was kind of interesting because of the rain and wind. So you can see I make another mistake in the sand. I just struggled in that sand. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, enjoying the video. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit that sub button. We're close to 1,000, like I said. So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. And I hope everybody has a great day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. And we're gonna catch you guys next time on the FAR videos. We'll catch you guys next time on another video as well, maybe another life update or something like that. So appreciate all the love, and we'll catch you guys here next time. Much love, guys. I'm out.